Whew. Hey, my name's Spencer Wyatt. I'm a graduate from German College in the animation program, so I guess I can officially call myself an animator. I suppose I'm an artist. I like to art. I like to draw. I like to make the things. So we had a screening at the TIFF Lightbox building in Toronto for our demo reels, and it was cool. Cool. Got a pamphlet, had name tag and everything. So we're set up. Yes, it is. We had the whole shebang. There's food, drink. Had some people from studios representatives come in, and it was cool. It was really weird because we first originally screened our demo reels at our school amongst other students, and I felt really good. I felt like, yeah, man. Oh man, I did good work. I'm an animator. Yeah. Go to Shagwell's that day, have some food, talk to friends. It was fun. Then we went to the screening at TIFF, and it was like a totally different side of the coin. I didn't feel ashamed, but I felt like I did not meet the goals I set out to meet for my third year. And I guess I've been thinking of this big question to myself, but what went wrong? Why do I feel this way? And why did things happen that happened? Well, first I should start off saying, what should I start off with saying? I did a bulk of this animation course by choice. And by that I mean, of course everyone chooses a college course by choice typically, but actually after first year of animation, I began an internship at Playfight, where now I actually work at. So, did I really have to continue animation beyond second year? No, I didn't. I took a third year because I wanted to focus on polish. I wanted to focus on my passion, animation, because I just enjoy doing it. I want to better myself at it. I think it's a thing with every artist, but I wasn't completely content what my skill level was at, so I wanted to continue bettering myself. And that said, I think this year I did improve in certain respects. I think probably the thing I'm most proud of from this year is the short film that I directed. My friend Brandon Dearlove, who now works at Ubisoft, wrote, and got music from Nathaniel, and modeling work from Eric. It came together pretty well, but it's not exactly a technical marvel in terms of animation. I think one problem is that I had maybe a false expectation of what we would be doing in that year. I knew we'd be doing a short film. I knew it'd be like a demo reel sort of thing, but I thought there would be so much emphasis on polish, and it really didn't feel like there was. Even though we were kind of told that would be the case, we had so many assignments given to us, and it felt like you had to pick a child and throw the other one away and try to nurture this one and just make it something. And that's not even to say that even if I picked one assignment that it would even be that good, because I'm still learning. I'm still a student. So I think that was a bit of a problem, and I know they're kind of trying to work with the program to try to give less assignments, and so there could be more focus on the reel and the capstone. But it might still have a ways to go. I think some other problems with the program I've been very much ingrained from early on in the program, like first, second year. In third year, we had a 2D course with Steven, and I think it was probably one of the best courses of the whole program. Feels like a little bit of lost potential that it wasn't something that was more so implemented into the first or second year. Actually, I think stuff that they were putting in the second and third years were more so now implementing into the earlier years. I think this might just be the way the program's going, because now it's becoming a mandatory 3-year program as opposed to a optional 3-year program with a 2-year graduate if you wanted to. But yeah, this 2D class was so great because Steven went back and looked at the principles of animation with us, which I think we were introduced to it in first year, I'm sure, but it felt like a very nice, intimate look at it again. From a 2D space, there's a whole lot less distracting you than in 3D, in my opinion. I feel like when you first start animating in 3D, move like a hip joint from here to here, and then the character moves instantly. It's like, oh, I made an animation right away. But I feel like when you're looking at it in a 2D sense, it doesn't come across as that simple. So you really have to pay attention more to the actual animation part of the animation as opposed to just like the computer software doing the work for you. And through that program, he also had us do keyframes, he also had us do breakdowns and in-betweens, and we would manually have to create them. We'd create them using a rig he created for us, and that was really cool. It was like, I don't know, just working in a studio. And could it have been done in 3D? Yeah, but I'm not sure if it would be conveyed as clearly as it can be conveyed in 2D. Again, a lot less distraction, and it's a lot more to the point, in my opinion. And I feel like that's just something that comes along with a program evolving and getting better. I think it's just a little bit unfortunate that that stuff kind of happened as my group was just graduating and leaving, so... But aside from my complaining, are some things I learned. School is not something that's going to make you exceed in your artistic talent. I think everyone kind of knows this deep down going in, but some people think they need it to be better as an artist. I think the reason that you need it is for that piece of paper. It's for that diploma. And contacts, if your professors have contacts, or if your fellow students get jobs someday, maybe you can contact with them. That's why you do it. I think regardless, just making art is going to make you a better artist. So whether you do that in school, college, or at home, you're going to learn. But on that point, school does give you the tools to create. So if you don't own the best computer for animation, or you don't have certain pieces of software, hardware, school might be a good place for that. And also school does push you to meet deadlines, you know, for assignments and such. So if you're someone that lacks a personal drive to create pieces, it might be good for you. And obviously the point is for third year to come out with a short film of some sort and a demo reel. So the expectation is that if you are to graduate from there, you're going to come out with something. But again, it's what you make it out to be. This kind of differs on your own position. It can be school or it can be anything, but I feel like, especially in the case of demo reels, execution is a lot more important than ideas. When you're animating for something, when you're animating for a film, I don't know, animating graphics or doing compositing VFX, you're doing a service for someone. You're typically not going to start out as the director. And why I say that is just because when someone's looking at your demo reel, they're going to see how capable you are at something. I think too often with my stuff is like when I put out a half-baked animation, it was showing, oh, he's not capable of this, he's not capable of this, he can maybe do a little of that, but he's not capable of this. And it's like, so you want to show people what you can do. How do you show people what you can do, and how are you successful with something? It's like you got kind of start a little smaller. I don't know, a punch, a kick, a jump. Those things are a lot more easy to execute and do well and polish and make them look good. And you know, when you get a good number of those pieces under your belt, maybe approach something longer formed and see what you can do from there. I think a good example of good execution on my part would actually be my short film, because I kept it pretty minimalistic on animation. It's not all finished, of course, but the thing that I did put a good emphasis on was the lighting, the tension, the camera work, a lot of the cinematic sort of stuff that you work on in filmmaking, because that's something I really enjoy doing. And I think that's why the short works for what it is. You know, I thought this would be a lot more sappy of a video blog. I don't know. I'm mostly just reminiscing about school. Hey, I got a job. I'm going to go back to Play Fight in a week, or in a few days actually. And I'm pretty happy working there. I think I still want to, step up my animation game, obviously. I don't think just because I had some bad pieces of my demo reel that's going to deter me from wanting to animate. I love animation, and I think I've proven on some levels that I can animate, but again, I need to set myself up for success. Maybe not make a 11-second piece. Maybe make a 2-second piece of a pretty cool movement. Who knows? I just want to close out with saying, well, thanks to all my professors thanks to all my fellow students. It's been a ride, and now I guess I'm gonna be working until retirement. So see y'all when I'm 65, I guess. Peace.